Alright, let me show you what I got going on here. I got the sword sitting in a little fire pit. I got a pipe that I cut a bunch of holes into. Got an old leaf blower. I'm using to pump air into it. Basically, I'm stabilizing the metal because I hammered it out and messed it all up. And basically, I heat it up to a dull blood red, I guess you can say. Actually, I heated it up in the forge and I brought it out here in the fire pit. I'm letting it slow down, cool off very slow as possible. Normally I do this in the evening times, but it's a storm coming in and it's been raining for 2-3 days. So I want to hurry up and just do this. And also this process makes the metal very soft, so I'll be able to work the edge. I'll be able to work the edge and a lot easier. Because the metal will probably be about as soft as aluminum once it goes through this heat treatment process. But for right now, I'm just basically slowly letting it cool off. It'll probably be 12 hours. I'm hopefully it'll be 12 hours. It might start raining before then, but hopefully it'll be 12 hours at a slow cool down for about 12 hours. Normally when I do knives and stuff, I do it in the forge, the whole thing, but since my forge is too small to put the whole sword in there, man, got me a little fire pit, and I just got it slowly cooling down. And after this, I'm gonna heat treat it to make it harder, but right now I'm just stabilizing it right now. I'm just burying the whole thing in one of those coals, so the whole sword is buried. And like I said, I'm just going to leave it there all night long until tomorrow morning. Alright, pull the sword out of the pile of ashes. It rained during the night, but I got about 8 hours of a slow cool down. And it's real soft right now. Before I could hardly bend it, but now it's real flexible. Real soft. And it's still pretty straight. And right now, because it's so soft, I'm going to take advantage of the situation and kind of work it down. And kind of grind down the edge a little bit. I never use a grind, I always use files and stones and stuff, but since this is a 3-foot sword, I might use a grinder. But you can't use a grinder, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's, when you use it, don't stay on the metal too long because it causes a heat into it and it messes up your heat treating process. But anyway, I'm going to work down this edge. You see how I made a little mark on it. Let's see, get the camera. Right here, I made a mark all the way down the line. This edge right here will be left alone, and this side will be grounded down to a certain extent. I'm not going the whole way. Just since the metal is soft, I'm going to go ahead and work it down. And after I get it down, however much, about 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch, whatever I'm doing, then I'm going to take it and heat treat it and make it hard, because right now it's so soft you can bend it. And after I make it hard, it'll be so hard it'll be like glass with a shadow, so I have to make it soft again. Alright. I don't normally use a grinder, but since there's so much of it, I want to use it. I normally do this by hand for knives and stuff. Well, you can use it, but you gotta have some water close by. And as you make a little pass, pour the water on it and cool it off. Be careful not to stay in one spot too long, because if you stay there too long, it causes heat and it causes stress in the metal. basically just repeat that over and over and over. I'm not gonna grind the whole thing down perfectly. I'm just gonna, because the metal's soft, I'm taking advantage of it. I'm gonna get it down to a certain extent, probably halfway of what you want it. Instead of having like a razor edge, have it about at the end, probably a strong 1/8 of an inch thick. I'm just gonna work it down all the way.